All right, this is going to be a no fluff conversation you and I are going to have because I want to share with you 3 things you should take in 2025. If you stick around for a few minutes, I'm going to break each one of these 3 things down. And as long as you apply them to your life, you're going to see some change and transformation. And you should thrive in 2025. Bars. 3 things you should take in 2025. Number 1, you should take responsibility. I'm going to break that down, okay? Number 2, you should take time. I'll break that down. Number 3, you should take action. I'll break that down. So let's get into it. First thing you should take in 2025 is responsibility. I want you to hear me when I say this because I've lived long enough on this planet. I've led long enough as a pastor, as a business owner, and I've seen it all, okay? Taking responsibility for your life doesn't just mean you're saying to yourself, oh, I'm responsible. I pay my bills. I do what I say I'm going to do. Taking responsibility for your life is being willing to move your ego out of the way, your selfish perspectives, move them out of the way, your own self-righteousness, you thinking that you are so important that no one else and their opinions and perspectives matter to you. That can be debilitating, it can be disabling, and it can bring your demise, all right, to say it in a nice way. Taking responsibility is about assuming a position of humility. It's about understanding the world, not just from your perspective, but from the perspective of your wife, your husband, your children, your parents, your boss, your employees, the people around you. Taking responsibility is about understanding that the world owes you nothing. And whoever you think is responsible for why you are who you are, why you are where you are, why you have what you have or don't have what you don't have, it's not true. The truth is this. Wherever I am in life, I'll put it on myself. I'm here because of the decisions that I've made. Even if other people contributed to me being here. Who I am today is a result of the decisions that I made. What I have today is a result of the decisions that I made, where I am. All those things are based on decisions that I've made. Now, why am I saying that? Even if there are other people involved. Because I take responsibility for me. Now, again, this is a conversation a lot of people don't want to have. Because if you talk long enough, or if you listen to someone talk long enough, you will learn very quickly that a lot of times people are not taking responsibility for their actions. They're not taking responsibility for their failures. They're not taking responsibilities for their flaws. The way life is around them is because they refuse to take responsibility. They've given the responsibility to other people in other places doing other things. So first thing I want you to take is responsibility. Second thing, take time. Take time. What I mean by this is take time to educate yourself. Take time to become more knowledgeable. Take time to work on becoming a better version of yourself. It amazes me, not just as a pastor, as a leader, but as a person. It amazes me how much time people take doing things that don't make their life better. Like social media, like television, like recreation. A lot of these things, you and I should be responsible enough to say, I can't afford to take time to play. I can't afford to take time to watch games. I can't afford to take time to go on a vacation that I'm putting on a credit card knowing I ain't got no money. I can't afford to take time out of my day every day on social media watching everybody else live, and some people ain't living, they're lying, making me think my life is worse because they got me thinking their life is better when that's not necessarily the truth. Take time to educate yourself, to become a better person. Take time to figure out yourself physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, what makes you who you are. Take time with your family, with your spouse, your children, your parents, those who are very important to you. Take time to become a new you. Let me keep it moving because I don't want you to just stay offended. I'm not going to say you won't get offended, but I want you to stay offended. Number 3, take action. Take action. In other words, do something. If you don't like the way your life is, do something about it. I'm just not the kind of person, and the few people who are around me, they'll tell you, he ain't the kind of person that you're going to be talking about all the stuff you got going on in your life. I don't want to hear it, okay? If you petty Paul, negative Nancy, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to be around you. I have no time because I'm responsible for my time in my life, and I'm not going to waste it with people who don't want to take action, who don't want to do something. I take action, meaning that I'm here right now. I mean, we're preparing to go into a new year. Whenever you watch this video, it's going to be 2025, perhaps. And today is the last day of December. And what am I doing? Oh, here's what I'm doing. I'm taking responsibility because it's my business. My staff is gone. It's past the hours. On tomorrow, which is January 1st, today is December 31st that I'm recording. Tomorrow, the office is closed. I'm not closed. You know why? I take responsibility for my life. Now, that doesn't mean everybody has to do that, but depends on what you know you want in life. I'm taking time to do what I know I need to do for me and for my family and for my company and for my community. I got to do that. And guess what? I'm taking action. I'm just using myself as an example. So if you could just harness the truth behind taking responsibility for your life, for where you are, who you are, what you have, and what you don't have, who you are not, where you're not. You take responsibility for that, and then you start taking time to become the person you need to be to achieve the things you have taken responsibility to achieve. Guess what? All you need to do then is take action. Because even if you're a man or woman of faith like I am, the Bible says faith without works is dead. You got to show yourself in the world what that faith do. Listen, I love you. I'm praying for you. My team and I, we're always here to help you any way we can. We look forward to seeing you experience the best life ever in 2025.